Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Today is exciting, man. This opening weekend at Saratoga. Today's opening day, Thursday the 15th. So pretty excited, man. This is gonna be a extended meet up until September, I believe. Not extended, that's what they usually run into, September. So if you've seen my previous video, Saratoga in review, we discussed the winning keys to victory at this meet. We discussed the top jockeys, the trainers, the bias, a little bit of bias against it. So, that's how we're gonna go through our handicapping today. Uh, we're trying to get a high payout to start it off in the pick four. We're gonna possibly play a pick three, but we're gonna dive into especially this first pick four of the meet, races 2 through 5. We already pre-handicapped it, so I'm gonna just go in, give you guys how I handicapped it. I know for a couple of you guys, just a lot of this looks like a foreign language. It looks extremely confusing, but trust me, guys, if you just bear with me and stick around in my videos, you're definitely gonna learn a couple of handicapping tips to make this all simpler and easier, because that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it as easy and simple to read and understand, so we could just focus on the races and focus on the profits. That's what we're about on this channel. We're trying to make money, but as well as doing our homework on the handicapping. So we're pretty knowledgeable about this handicapping. So hopefully it's reflected on the Saratoga meet. But let's get into it. We're gonna start off race number 2. I'm gonna just go through each race. I already handicapped them, as I said. I'll just go through each race, let you know how it's gonna play out, and give you guys a pick for a ticket towards the end that we're gonna play today for $36, and hopefully getting a big payout today. So, no further ado, let's dive into it. We have race number 2, a 5.5 furlong dirt race, 2-year-old baby race for maiden special weight. In these races, we're looking for the speed. We're looking for good trainer, jockey combinations, good connections. This is opening day for 2-year-olds, so a couple of these trainers probably bringing in first-time starters that are geeked up and ready to win. Who doesn't want to win opening day at Saratoga? So, but we do have to take a look for the second-time starters just as much in this race. And in this race, we do have, I believe, we have 4 horses with a race experience and 5 first-time starters. And today we're going to use 2 of those second-time starters and a first-time starter. And our first horse that we use today is the 4 horse. Sports a bullet 2 bullet workouts coming in. Tom Amons, Tyler Gaffignon, good connections. Trainer definitely could win first time out. Jockey definitely could win with a firster. Bullet workout should show good speed. We're also including a 6 horse. Second time starter, 1 knock against him, did debut at Delaware, did debut on a Monday, is getting John Velasquez today, does hopefully support that good speed. Might have bet him going into that debut, even though it was on a Monday. Did sport bullet workouts going into that race. At 10-1 as a speed factor, we'll definitely include him on the ticket. The 9 horse we included, he's our top pick in this race. Even though he's 9-5, we're going to start a little chalky probably. Steve Asmussen, Ricardo Santana Jr. rides. Does sport a little bit of speed. Did have trouble. Was green last time out. Is 100% going to improve off of that first race. He's by Tappet. This is good connections. Second time out. So, yeah, we're going to go 4, 6, and 9 in this race. How we think it's going to play out. We're looking for the 6 and the 9 to control things on the front end, and possibly the 4 horse to, with those bullet workouts to come in, he could show good speed. You need speed in these 5.5 furlong dirt races for 2-year-olds. You definitely need speed. A couple of horses that we didn't include that we're a little nervous about are the 7, second-time starter. We're just betting that he doesn't show much speed. Hopefully he shows just as much speed as he did first time out, where he didn't show a lot. Random even race. He's definitely going to be finishing in this race. Just don't know if he's going to be laying close enough to finish against them. Well, was a little nervous about the 8, not too much. 5-1 first time starter with Joe Rosario. Doesn't sport any bullet workouts coming in. Bill Mont can't get a first one to win first time out. But we're going to leave him off the ticket for now. The 5 horse, another first time starter. No bullet workouts coming in. Leaving him off the ticket. 3 horse could be kind of tough. Good trainer. Solid jockey. Almost a bullet workout coming into that race at this track. Betting against him today. 2 horse. Hasn't shown anything in his first 2 career starts. Running last in his last one. Sports blinkers this time. Had ran with blinkers in his debut. Did not run well. Did not show much speed. Leaving him off the ticket. 1 horse. A sire that has not won yet. 0 for 21. First time starter. Doesn't have any bullet workouts coming in. Leaving him off the ticket. So we're going 4, 6, 9. Making a 9 out top pick. The 4 horse who should be geeked up first time out. He is the second choice on the morning line, little chalky. But we're also including the 6 horse in here at 10-1. So hopefully the 6 horse sticks around that price, shows that speed, and should be a good value play in this race. 4, 6, 9 to get us out of the first leg of the pick 4. We're going to dive into race number 3. We have a mile on an inner turf. First level allowance race for 3-year-olds and upward, class rating number 101. Going into it, we looked at the 1 horse. We did not include him. Simple fact, he's only won since his 2-year-old campaign. We know we don't like betting horses that only won in their 2-year-old races. Even though he only has 1 race as a 3-year-old, it was first start in the stakes for allowance 25, second level allowance at Delaware, going a mile and an 1/8. That's a long race compared to today. Didn't show any speed last time out. I don't believe at 11-1. I don't believe he's going to have the numbers to run, or the. I just don't think he has the form to run with these horses today at 30-1. Leaving him off the ticket. 3 horse did draw a look in here. We're not playing him though, for the simple fact the reason we're not playing him has faced this level of competition last summer and did not run too well. Is getting a new trainer, but Orlando Noda has ran this horse or trained this horse before. 3 horses in his career on the dirt sprinting for the $35,000 level and the $14,000 level, and didn't run too well. Does have a win at the 12-5 level at Gulfstream. We know that's the bottom. Stepped him up for 25 and 40. Did shows tactical speed. He does run better on the turf. I just believe he's going to be up against it with a couple other horses in here that we included. And I just don't think he's classy enough to run with him. But should be getting a good trip with Luis Saez. So give him a look, but we're not including him on the ticket. The 4 horse did not include on the ticket. Has not run on the turf. Has not won routing. Trying new things today. Only one has come on a slop, going 6 furlongs at the $50,000 main claiming rank. So he's up against it today. I just don't think he's going to be fit enough or have the form to run with these horses. 6 horse is the first horse that we did include. This horse is a second-time starter who we probably would have bet in his first career start. Had bullet workouts going in. Did win going 5.5 furlongs at 14-1. Was an overlay. Don't know why he was an overlay that day. Does get Tyler Gaffalion first aboard. Good jockey, aggressive jockey, and should show good speed in this race, and has a weight advantage to a number of these horses in here besides the 4. He's giving around 6 to 8 pounds to to a lot of them in here. So we also included the 7 horse in here. We have Christophe Clement, a Red Ortiz Jr. Really good connections. This horse is a winner as a 2-year-old, winner as a 3-year-old. We like to see consistency at different age groups. Making his first start as his 4-year-old, trying to do what he did from his 2-year-old to his 3-year-old campaign, which is win off an extended layoff and win routing. He's first start in the States, first start on a firm turf course. But Christophe Clement, these connections are really good. Should have him ready to run today off the extended layoff. We're not looking for much speed. We're looking for this horse to be tactical, though. Maybe sit mid-pack and should be closing late. Horse that we bet against in here that we have to beat is this 9 horse at 8-5 for Chad Brown, Joe Rosario. Extremely strong connections. But today we're definitely betting against him today. Did run a fast number last time out. Wasn't the fastest. But we do know that he did sport blinkers, is coming off a second off an extended layoff. We know Chad Brown is really good first time out and off extended layoff. We know we have him prepared. Is he going to run a similar race? Possibly can, but we're going to gamble that he bounces a little bit off that maiden rank, that maiden victory. Um, has a weight disadvantage. He's 8-5. That's a negative. Um, doesn't seem to have. He does have tactical speed possibly, but I don't think he's going to be laying on the lead in this race. So he draws a look, but he's a bet against today, and because we're including the 10 horse as well, brings us to the 10, who we're including, who brings a similar profile as the 9. But while we like the 10 over 9, he's a little bit of a higher price. He's a 3-year-old, so we have a weight advantage today. He beat Older in his debut. Might have bet him in his debut at 25-1. Had bullet workouts coming in. Bill Mont, second time starter, did experience a little bit of trouble. He was 4 wide on the turn and still won that race. So he's going to be very good second time out for Bill Mont and Jose Ortiz jumping on for the first time. That's the 3 horses we included in this race. Some horses we didn't include. The 11, he doesn't draw a look. Low profile jockey, low profile trainer. Terrible form, running dead last in his last 4 races. Hasn't won since 2019. 6-year-old. We're not even going to look too much into that horse. This is a horse we left off the ticket. We did like him a little bit. He does show speed at the level, which is dangerous. Only knock against him, he's coming off a second off an extended layoff. He outran his odds that day at 22-1. We'll probably have to do the same today, but gets a worse post position from the outside. He's going to have to clear a couple of horses in this race. I do not see that happening. With the other speed in here, like I said, we're looking for speed from possibly the 6 horse in here. The 4 horse and the 3 horse also show a little bit of speed. We're not. None of these horses are, going to be going extremely quick. So the 12 horse does have a shot to lay close, but he's still just a bet against because I think he's going to bounce a little bit off that effort second time out, off an extended layoff. So we're looking for the 6 and the 10 to improve in this race. We're looking for the 6 to actually get the lead and hopefully maintain it over the 12 and possibly the 3 and the 4. We're looking for those 4 horses to show the most speed. We're including the 6 out of those 4. And we also know tactical speed is pretty good at Saratoga as well, which is why we're including the 7, who should be tactical with a Rat Ortiz Jr. He's going to get a good trip, as well as the 10 horse in here, second time out, should run better. Weight advantage to the 9, ran a big number last time out at a 92, which I believe is 3rd in here. But being a 3-year-old is an advantage with the weight in this race because there's only 3 3-year-olds in this race. So, 4 and the 1 horse has not run too well. So with that number of a 92, the 10 horse draws my confidence. But we're gonna make the 7 horse in here. I know the foreign shipper. We're gonna make him our top choice with these connections. Christophe Clement, a Rat Ortiz Jr. To run tactically, make him our top choice, along with the 10 second time out to run tactically as well, along with the 6 to show good speed. He'll be our 3rd choice in here to hopefully control things with Tyler Gaffleon and run a big one second time out as well. He's going to have to prove a lot second time, to try to route for the first time, stretching out, going against winners. He's going to be tough, but if we could get him at a price, hopefully we get around 6 7-1 on the 6 horse in here. So 6, 7, 10 to get us out of the second leg of the pick 4. Let's go into the 4th race, the 3rd leg of our pick 4, mile and 16 on the turf. Starting allowance $50,000. In this race is where we're looking for our price. We went 4 deep in this race to get our price in here. As we see, it'll be a little bit chalky in our first leg. Hopefully we beat that price in the second. And hopefully we get a price in this 4th race right here. If we dive into it, we did not include the 1 horse in here, even though he sports good form off an extended layoff. he's just not, I don't think, classy enough to go with these early. Once he's go with these horses, only winning for the $16,000 level. Hasn't been claimed in any of his races and been running for lower levels. Was actually scratched on June the 25th, which was around, I guess, 3 weeks ago, for a $16,000 race. So don't think this horse is classy enough to run with these horses. And he doesn't show like he'll show speed early. The 2 horse has faced this level before, has not run well. Only win has come for $35,000. Now when it's a 2 alone with his maiden breaking victory. Don't think he's classy enough. Doesn't look like he's going to show any type of speed in this race. Does draw Javier Castellano, who's won with this horse before on the lead, but has faced this level of competition 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Hasn't shown speed and hasn't placed better than third in his races at this level. So not including the 2 horse on our ticket. Give a look to the 3. This is the first horse we're including on our ticket. 3 horses is our price play. 8-1 Jose Ortiz Jr. was claimed last time out of the Chad Brown born last time out. Was claimed for $50,000, brings him in for $50,000 protection. This is a confidence from the trainer. Dish went with blinkers last time out. Won by 3 lengths. This horse it draws a nice look for Jose Ortiz, who jumps off of a horse in here to ride this one. So this horse definitely gets on the ticket today. Should run tactically. We're not looking for him to be on the lead. He's stretching out from that 7.5 furlong race, but he did debut routing. So we're not looking for much speed, but we're definitely looking for this horse to finish. The 5 horse we did not include. Just faced this level last time out. Ran dead last. No type of excuses. No trouble. Yeah, enough said for the 5. The 7 horse we did include on his ticket. Did show nice speed last time out at this level. Has shown speed in all of his career starts. Did debut routing. So, but has shown speed, like I said, in all of his turf starts. So, this horse should run good speed. He ran against a horse in here who is your morning line favorite, who we're gonna go give a look to. But at 7-2, we'll include him on the ticket as well. We're gonna dive right into that horse that he ran against last time out. Christophe Coman Radatis Jr. Once again, these connections could be hot today. He does draw a bad post position on the outside. That's what he has against him today. Draws the 12 hole without blinkers. Joe Rosario actually jumps off of this horse who rode him last time out. But this horse had trouble, ran second at this level against that 7 horse. So we're including both of those who ran competitive at this level, at this distance last time out. And we're also including the Joe Rosario horse that he picks to ride today, the 9 horse. He rode him last time out. He's won with this horse before. Showing good speed last time out. So there's some speed in this race. We're looking for the 9 to maintain, probably show the most speed. Even the knock against this 9 horse, he has not won on the firm turf, but did run second last time out on the firm at this level, at this condition. Was at 14-1. It's another knock against him. Was on the extended layoff, so possibly could bounce out of this race. But you know, Joe Rosario is a top jockey and he's smart. So I don't know if he gets his pick in this race. Maybe Christophe Coman might have wanted to go with Irad Ortiz Jr. There's no knock on Irad Ortiz Jr. So he should definitely run a big race still. But we're including both of those horses because of the 9 with the speed factor. Should show the most speed over the 7. Actually, was a debut sprinter. So we're looking for the 9 and the 7 to show the most speed in this race, along with the 8 horse who faced the 9 horse last time out. Didn't run too well against them. Was a shorter price horse last time out than the 9. Experienced a little bit of trouble. Only when it's come for the $35,000 ranks. Is up against it today. Doesn't think he can show as much speed as the 7 or the 9 in here. But should be tactical. Is a New York bred, but with the weight disadvantage, 125 to a couple other horses in here, especially to the 7. We're going to leave him off the ticket today at 8-1. In this race, like I said, we're going to go 4 deep. We're going to go 3, 7, 9, 12. And how I think it's going to play out, like I said, I think the 7 and the 9, possibly the 8, and I think, oh, the 10 horse I wanted to cover real quick. The 10 horse, Jose Ortiz jumps off of this horse, who ran a nice second in that Gulfstream Park for the starter optional $35,000 level. He does draw Tyler Gaffney, good jockey, Safi Joseph. These connections are hot in Florida. But I don't think this horse possesses enough speed in here. He's a 3-year-old. Only one for restricted 3-year-olds going a mile and 8 on a dirt. So it has not won on the turf. At 9-2, loses his jockey. Should show a little bit of speed, but there's other speed in here. Draws an outside post position. I think he's just going to get a pretty bad trip at 9-2. I think he's a little bit up against it. And the 11 horse draws. Draws a similar profile to the 3, but the one knock against 11, bad post position. One for 40,000, not 50,000. It's a little bit of a difference. So, not including 11, stepping up against the winners, that's always tough to do with a bad post position. So, in this race, did go 4 deep. Hopefully get a solid price in here, and shouldn't be any short prices. This is a competitive race. And here we're going to go 3, 7, 9, 12 to get us out of the third leg of the pick 4. Looking for the 7 and 9 to show that speed, and the 3 and the 12 to close on these on the rest of the field. In this last race, as we get to the closeout leg of the pick 4, we have race number 5, the similar race to race number 2, a 5.5 dirt age 2 main special rate race. In this race, we almost thought about singling, but we never really like to single, especially a maiden horse. We're going to dive right into this 3 horse who looks like a very strong play in here. He possessed speed last time out at the condition, at the level. Was second. Might have bet him going into that race. Sported Bullet Workouts, has a Bullet Workout coming out of that race. Luis Saez, Brad Cox, strong connections, good jockey with 2-year-olds. Should be on the lead. Not much to really say. There's only one other horse that ran in this race. That's the 4 horse, who finished 4th, beating 10 double-digit lengths. Doesn't see, with no visible excuses. Don't really see too much improvement off that race. A bad sire that has not won yet. Young sire that hasn't won yet. So the 3 horse, very tough. Scratched out of a 6 furlong race. Should have finished. Has experience over this field. 3 horse is tough, but we did not single. We also included the 6 horse in here, sporting 2 bullet workouts at the track. We sporting a bullet workout at 5 furlongs, going 1 minute flat. A 47-7 bullet workout, half-mile work at the track. Jeremiah Engelhart, Arad Ortiz Jr., good connections, good jockey, a trainer that could win first time out with 2-year-olds. Bullet workouts coming in. It's opening day at Saratoga. This could be a very high talent first time starter, but we have to beat the 7 horse who we did not include on the ticket. If you're looking to play a bigger ticket, you may consider including this horse right here. Steve S. Muse and Ricardo Santana Jr., first time starter, sports a bullet workout at Keeling, going half a mile gate drill. This horse is going to be tough. Reason we didn't include him over the 6, why we give the edge to the 6, 1, a little bit of a higher price, 4-1, 7-2, pretty much similar though. But we giving the 6 horse an advantage because he does have a work on this this dirt course. Over the surface, there were bullet workouts, there were gate drills. So the 6 horse has that firm over this course. The 7 does not. He raced at Saratoga's training facility, not Saratoga's actual turf course, so dirt course. So the 7 does not get on the ticket today. We're looking for the 3 to just run a huge race on that with that speed with Luis Saez. We're hoping for the 6 to run a big race first time out. Did not include the 8 horse in here. This trainer and jockey, even though he supports bully workouts coming in, this trainer has not won in 5 years with a first time starter 2-year-old, a 2-year-old first time starter on the dirt. So leaving him off the ticket. The 9 scared us a little bit with Jose Ortiz. You know, he draws some line mounts today. Does have bullet workouts coming in, but does not have a workout on the track, so we left him off the ticket. 10 horse, these connections don't really run too well together. No bullet workouts coming in, no workouts on the track. We left him off the ticket. 5 horse, we need to see something from this sire. Has not won yet. Young sire, strong connections though. Bill Mott goes to his go-to rider. The 2 horse did draw a look in here. You know, this would have been my 4th horse I included if I was going extremely deep in this race, but we're trying to get prices in behind this race, so could not afford to go too deep. But the 2 horse does draw a look at 8-1 Joe Rosario. Albert Starr Jr. does have bullet workouts coming in at Churchill Downs. So we're not including him. Doesn't have really work on the course, but connections should show good speed, but draws right next to the 2nd-time starter, who draws his outside. So the 3 horse has every advantage in this race. I feel like, and hopefully if he doesn't show up, the 6 horse who has shown up in the mornings, hopefully he shows up. So that closes out our pick 4. We're just going to recap it real quick. Give you my top picks in each race as they go. The first race, we're going to go 3 deep in here with the 4, 6, and 9. We're making a 9 our top pick, the 4 our second pick, and the 6 our third pick in this race. 4, 6, and 9 to get out of the first leg of the pick 4. The third race, we went 3 deep as well. We went with the 6, the 7, and the 10. We're making the 7 horse our top pick, along with the 10 horse as our second pick and our 6 horse as our third pick in here to get out of the second leg of the pick 4. Fourth race, third leg of the pick 4. We went 4 deep trying to get our price in here. We're going 3, 7, 9, 12. We're making our top pick, the 12 horse. If he could, you know, if we could get a good trip with our Red Ortiz Jr. from the outside post, should run huge. We're making the 12 our top pick, along with the 9, along with the 7 as our third pick. Actually, we're going to make the 3 horse our third pick, and we're going to make the 7 horse our fourth pick in here. 3, 7, 9, 12 to get out the third leg of the pick 4. Fifth race and last leg of the pick 4, we're going to go 2 deep to close out. We're making a 3 horse our top pick on the lead. Luis Saez, Brad Cox should run strong. He doesn't show up today. We're hoping for the 6 horse, who's a first-time starter, Jeremiah Engelhard, Arad Ortiz Jr., to possibly show up against the 3 horse. 3, 6 to close out the pick 4. That makes a $36 ticket today, guys. Try to get this up before the races start. We're going to have post time. First race starts at around 1 o'clock Eastern. That pick 4 is probably going to start around 1:30 Eastern. And, you know, stay tuned because I'll probably be doing a late pick 4 video. I'll be doing a late pick 4 ticket, races 7 through 10. Upload that a little bit later, hopefully before the races get started. But, yeah, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. You took a little bit from it. Take some of those top picks. Make sure you do your research beforehand on the track. Make sure it sticks with fast and firm. That's what it looks like. It's going to stay fast and firm today. Hopefully there's not too many scratches. Hopefully all our runners are able to run. So, yeah, I'm going to close this video out. Hopefully you got that pick 4 ticket down. And I'll see you guys in the next video.